Grandpa Nooby reporting for duty. People often ask me, what is your favorite weapon? And the answer is always the same. I really don't have a favorite weapon. I have favorite weapons depending on the situation. If I were to be limited to one and only one choice, I would choose the Kompakt 92. I think it's one of the best guns in the game. The way I play, it is the best SMG in the game. And let's see how I have it configured. All right, let's move up and to the left a little bit here. First, let's have a look at the numbers. It reaches all the way out to 11.6 meters. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it's going to be enough in the maps that I play. I like the face-off mosh pit, especially the endurance mosh pit. And I like the stakeout 24/7, but it's good on the bigger maps. 24 to the head, 20 everywhere else. So it's going to be a 5-shot kill. The fire rate is almost 1,200 rounds per minute, which gives you right around 20 rounds per second. So you can imagine that in 1/4 of a second, you're going to kill anybody that's within 11.6, was it, meters. The damage beyond range is 24.3. ADS movement speed is a brisk 4.1 meters per second. And the sprint to fire speed is 125 milliseconds. That's going to be quick. ADS is a little bit slow, but we're not going to worry about that too much because this is a guacamole machine. First, the ported compensator, extended mag 2, and these numbers are the consolidation of all of these attachments. The assault grip, infiltrator stock, and I do use rapid fire because once you get above 1,000 rounds per minute, approaching 1,000 rounds per minute, 8% is a significant increase. Let's look at this in the firing range, and we will not control the recoil first from the hip, shooting the paper there. And remember, that is 60 round mag. It goes up and significantly to the right. You can see a lot of bouncing around, and it's only 10 meters away. It goes so far up, you've gacked the guy and his friends having the party in the apartment above you. Now let's see what it looks like. Aim down sight. So that's a little straighter. Yes, it does follow the rattlesnake to the right a little bit, then comes back to the left and then to the right, but it is not as wild as the hip fire. 10 meters, dead. 25 meters, dead. 50 meters, can I even hit somebody at 50? Yeah, it takes a while to gack them, so you definitely want to keep the engagements close. Well, let's see how the Kompakt 92 did for Grandpa on the face-off mosh pit. I'm going to show an entire game this time, warts and all, because some of you like to see the entire game versus only the gacks. We'll see how it did for me. We'll see what it did to Grandpa's enemies. Let's go. All right, let's get into it. I'm going to do something a little bit different this time. I know a lot of you have said to me that they want to see the entire game with no edits. I'm going to do that this time. I've done it once before. It seemed to be pretty popular, but, you know, watching old Grandpa try to work his way around these maps, that could get tiring. So we're on Racket, and when I'm on Domination, playing Domination, my main concern is to get the points, so capture the flags, get some caps in, and there I ate a grenade. I was going to die, or I was going to die. Because there's no reason to play unless you want to win. I'm not out for kills. ED kind of ruins KD, meaning that everybody's inflated. There's Simtex. I usually use, on this map, I usually use blast traps. I find them very effective. But you see the Kompakt is throwing it out there. It is throwing it out. Somebody trying to snipe Grandpa, get a black hooded guy. There's the Indonesian warrior. There we go. That's what they wear in Indonesia in the jungles now. I've been to Indonesia many times, Jakarta, on business. So I've never seen an Indonesian warrior. I just imagine they'd probably look like that. There he is again. You can see that up close. When you're controlling the recoil and your ADS, it is an easy control of the recoil. You can see that. It wasn't even all that close. I mean, he was more than 10 meters away. And we didn't get the same jerk that we got in in the shooting range. Now, I think it's probably, I think I just shot myself there. I think it's a combination of, A, you're controlling the recoil, but B, you also have aim assist. So that helps out a lot. So don't shy away. Do not shy away from the CHF barrel, especially if it increases the kill a lot. There's the Indonesian Warrior. I think I killed myself with the D1 sector. Like I said, I've been in Jakarta a lot of times on business, spent many days there. When I lived in Singapore, the company I worked for was international. Of course, that's after I was out of the Air Force, a 27-year career there. And you can look this up in the Google it or look it up in the news. I was there the day ISIS attacked. There's the Indonesian Warrior. They weren't dressed like that, like the Indonesian guy, but they were there. In fact, I got up one morning. I had meetings, obviously. I'm on business trips. And I went to a Starbucks, got my coffee, and then went on to my first meeting of the day. You can only have 2 meetings in Jakarta in a single day because the traffic, even if it's a few miles away, feels like days to get through that traffic there. But anyway, as soon as I got to the location, I found out that right after I had left the Starbucks 30 minutes later, there he is again, ISIS had attacked and they had killed a few foreigners, which I'm a foreigner when I'm not in my own country, in that Starbucks. And then they had a shootout with police, of course, for quite a while. We were watching it on TV, and my host for that trip was the country head for our company. We were in, at the time, 9 different countries, mostly in Southeast Asia and Australia. The country head was hosting me from headquarters, and he took me to a German restaurant that he swore the ISIS terrorists did not know about or frequent. So we watched the TV and the gun battle and the status from that vantage point about a mile or 2 away from the attack. And it was not scary, but it was different. It was my first time in Indonesia, and I thought, wow, this is a pretty wild place. I kind of like it here. So getting back to the Kompakt, it's a bullet hose. You can see that in a very short time. We have put out a lot of bullets. We've gacked a lot of the enemy. We've died a few times ourselves, but hey, when you don't edit, you're gonna see some grandpa buying the farm, and there are a lot of farms for sale. That's the first time I've noticed. That's a laundromat there. So this map is outstanding. I think it's one of the best maps, small maps in Black Ops 6. I saw an interview today, or listened to a YouTube, where the guy said that the pros are saying that Black Ops 6 is a great COD. In fact, Crim 6, if you know who he is, a lot of people say he's the best player ever. And there is some argument to that. I mean, you got your Scumps and Karmas and Claysters and people like that that might lay claim based on the amount of championships they've won. But in any case, Crim 6, who has great stats through a fairly long career, said that this Black Ops 6 is the best COD of this generation. And when he says generation, I think he means from Cold War forward. But the same interviewer says, hey, but the guys that play in the pub say this is one of the worst CODs. And I would have to agree with that. And it's not for the reasons that the maps are bad, some of them are, or the mechanics. The mechanics are outstanding. The mechanics are grade A. The movement in this version of COD, you can see it's fast, and that's probably why I like the Kompakt, because it shoots a lot of bullets quickly. It's because of the bugs and the connectivity. There are chronic issues with connectivity in this game that can be solved, and since Microsoft took it over, I know back in Modern Warfare 3 on some of the videos I said, give Microsoft a year or so, they'll fix all this stuff. And one of the main things they have to fix are the bugs. So that's software development, and that's Microsoft's core competency, is developing software for the market, for users, for their customers. Activision is not good at it. I think the monster has just grown too big for them. Their regression testing is Bush League. They introduce bugs back into the software. Once they make a fix on one thing, they break something else, and that is just, it's unacceptable. And I think Microsoft will help them out there because it is a great game, great mechanics. The second thing, though, that I think people are having problems with, and that is the cheaters. I mean, there are probably people, and I call them on steroids, you'll hear it in my streams, at least one, probably on both teams every game. Rarely do I play a game where there is not an obvious Cronus user in it or somebody that's using aftermarket steroids, but mostly the Cronus. And I have studied the Cronus videos, marketing material, and I know what the capabilities are, and I see those. When I see those, I stuck that guy, and that knifer just ran to me. Killing a knifer, gacking a knifer, I mean, is there any other feeling that just rivals that for just being a good feeling down in your soul? I think Ricochet is a placebo. They have the splash and the splash screen as if they're doing something that I don't think they really are. I think they're just letting cheaters go. I just let that guy go too because I didn't want to expose my position. I wanted to take the point because I want to win. Obviously, we are going to win. And anybody that plays pubs and they don't want to win, that's the reason I don't like to play solos, although my win percentage is pretty high. In fact, it's higher than most of the guys I stream with because we compared them one night. So why do I like the Kompakt so much? Well, it puts out bullets fast. I have a 60-round mag that doesn't impact my mobility.
Just keep them off B for now.
The recoil just looks atrocious, and I'm glad it does in the shooting range because that'll keep other people from using the Kompakt. But it's easy to control in-game with a combination of aim assist and just controlling the recoil. You can see that it looked like there was no recoil there. And yeah, I'll stand and fire to close out get the position. Let me know what you think about Black Ops 6. Like I said, pub players, I hear it a lot in the streams. I rarely wear a headset. I am there. They generally say they think it's one of the worst CODs, and I just think it has to do with the connectivity, the lag, the dropping out of games every now and then, and the bugs. There's still weapons that if you put Danger Close on, you won't get 2 Semtexes. So let me know how you like, too. I think I've already said it, but I'm really interested to hear how you like this. Just let it eat so you get to see me running around. I promise it'll be on a small map because I won't go. There's a drop shot, and stay down there. Somebody tried to meat shield me. That's not very nice. There's Kamala Harris run past me. She's on my team now. There's the knifer. Oh, what a good feeling in the soul. I think that's him again. No, somebody else. And Grandpa's always trying to move into the Granado. Always trying to move when I have the Kompakt and I'm on a short map, but I don't move mindlessly. At least I try not to. Got him. That's a little dipsy doodle fake there. When you're going into a room, you're going to turn around. Somebody may be following you, throw a Semtex on the opposite wall, then run away. And if he's following you, you'll have your weapon pointed at him, but also the grenade may explode on him. There's the knifer again. The knifer is Lord Voldemort, I think, he who must not be named. Whoa, what's going on here? Yep, he got me. The shotties are also OP. So I think knifing's been OP since Modern Warfare 2. Actually, Modern Warfare 3. Knifing's been very OP. There we just harvest the 3 people on the other team, harvesting some more. And I swear I got that guy, but he got me, I guess. So on these endurance maps, I go fully loaded with real lethals. I like to use shock sticks. And then, by the way, if you die with a lethal in your pocket, you probably should reconsider that. Because I'm always trying to get towards 100 kills. I've broken it now a few times on the Endurance Mosh Pit. He finally got me. I'm going to let the next game, I'm going to put another one on there. It's going to be Racket again. I think it's one of the best maps in the game right now. I've already said that, but I want to emphasize it and encourage anybody that may be listening who can decide on how maps are designed, because this is an outstanding map. It's got enough places where the new players can camp, maybe catch a breath. It's got great lanes, great places to run around. Okay, there's the first game. Please like and subscribe. Helps me. It helps the family. It helps me build the channel. And I realize, best play of a game. I realize that it's not your life's ambition to help me build a channel, but I tell you, it does help. And if you can share now, don't share necessarily with your family because they may disown you once they see the video. But share the video. That helps out too. Hey, and if you'll share, we'll make her dance. See, look at there.
Hedgehog, how you doing?
All right, we're going to move on to the next game. It's going to be Racket, like I said. I use the Kompakt when I want to have a good time on a small map because I end up doing a lot of Gakamo stuff. And I will let this one eat. I'll turn off my commentary at this point. Cheers and peace to you. Have a good rest of the weekend. Or it's the start of the weekend, and a great next week. See ya. Cheers. Peace.
Guess that makes us even. Engaging. Heavy shock charge.
Blue, check your fire.
Assaulting through. Eyes on hostile Semtex. Shock charge going out. You do the same for me.
Incoming grenade.
to lose.
Hostile planting spring mine. Located approach.
Threat down.
Drop target.
Subjects, front! Target removed.
All threats neutralized. Scour the area. Find whatever they're
They
hiding.
never stood a bloody chance.